This happened in September, 2006. I was sleeping in my bed, when a ball of a magnificent light of a warm gold, the size of about 30 centimeters, was opening up above me. The ball was like an image of a vortex, if I may express myself that way. I have the impression that it was not my eyes seeing it, but my soul that saw it, as if it was resting on my sleeping body. Immediately upon its appearance, I remember that I was scared that my partner might see it. I focused my attention in his direction to assure that he was sleeping, as if I knew that it came for me. This golden light radiated such an intense joy that I had the impression that on my face a big smile was forming, covering my face completely. This immense joy, I had never experienced on earth. Yet, the joy was familiar to me and was putting a comforting balm on my heart, instantly wiping out my suffering. Inside of the ball were two bright forms with vague outlines. I could only see the form of a head and chest, I saw neither arms nor legs. It were as if they were looking at me through a window. The being of light at the right seemed female to me. She was like a guide accompanying my friend, who was at the left from my viewpoint. It communicated with me by thought, "There is a dear being that wants to see you a last time." I sensed a feeling of compassion and sadness for our earthly sufferings, coming from the guide. I immediately reached towards the light, with what I think was my energetic hand. I grabbed a protuberance resembling a hand of golden light, that came out of the light ball. After that, my experience is a little bit confused in my memory. But I have the impression that I was traveling through the walls of a hospital. My friend and his guide showed me the scene of his premature death, with surgeons working trying to save him. The diaphanous soul of my friend was watching the scene calmly from the left upper corner of the room. It seems to me that the surgeon was disappointed because he was unable to save my friend. My friend, who had gone at only 35 years due to a ruptured aneurysm, said with dismay, "He fought pretty well." Then I remember the movement of my energetic hand, which in a graceful and agile gesture, set down in its initial position on my sleeping body. I also had this feeling of profound appeasement inhabiting me. In the early morning, I wanted to talk about it with my partner and said in a brief manner, "I saw a light in the night." He looked at me strangely saying, "You must have been dreaming." I didn't talk about the experience anymore. A few days later, I received a mail from a friend of my athletics club announcing to me the death of my friend. All the memories of this experience remained buried in my memory and became clearer with time. I was avoiding this experience until I heard some talking about NDEs in 2011. I noticed the many similarities of my experience and NDEs. Namely, the presence of this light irradiating an immense joy, familiar but not earthly by its intensity. The communication by thought of this very revealing sentence, "There is a dear being who wants to see you a last time."